Good morning, everyone. Welcome to MyCity, December 1st. Rabbit, I guess they say.
All right.
And nice to see everyone here. I'm going to begin with our introductions, but also let you know we have a special guest speaker, Rami Lazarescu from Irvine, California. He'll be speaking. And I will tell you that, again, my name is Scott Harrell. My business is Lifetree Prosperity. And I am a business financial consultant. I deal with helping businesses save money, and I also do insurance products such as life, annuities for retirement, health, and Medicare. I'm based in Long Beach, but I have national access, so glad to see everyone here representing from coast to coast. And I will pass the baton to Bob. Good morning, Bob. Oh, your signal's bad. Let's give Rami a chance just to introduce yourself, please. 1 minute, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Rami Lazarescu, and I'm the CEO and founder of Happiness Assurance and Ampro Vacations. We are in business for 25 years. And Forbes magazine and Wall Street Journal wrote an article about our innovative program. And we help both individuals and also companies. We help companies to retain, attract, and motivate employees. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks, Rami. And how did you hear about MyCity, or how were you introduced to this meeting?
Actually, Bob approached me from LinkedIn. And so he approached me and invited me basically to be the speaker today, which I'm very, very thankful.
Awesome. Bob's got a great track record with that. So, Bob, passing the baton to you now.
Well, the first thing I really like talking about is, and this is because of Scott Harrell. Last week, just off the cuff, he decided to do shout outs for people. And I think we're going to turn that into a regular routine because I just got bunches and bunches of shout outs in the meeting. So pretty interesting stuff. Look, they say that it takes 15 to 30 seconds for somebody to size up an individual. And then written by Harvard Business Review, Forbes magazine, Entrepreneur magazine, 60% of most people's new business comes from a referral. And that's where we're really trying to focus more heavily on. And we're getting there. There's a lot of people. So one of the things, Marie's in here, right?
He's here.
Okay, Marie's going to build us a spreadsheet where you can, if I can get my pen to work, where we can give shout outs based on people referring business and meeting. I think that's the real purpose of a good networking group. It's a networking / referral group. So what we want to do is really emphasize the strength of this group. And this group has been meeting for like well over 4.5 years now. One of the main guys who's not here today because he's sick is Phil Wolfstein. And I want to give a shout out to him because he just gets it, Scott gets it. It's always nice to have people that get it in these groups. So we want to make sure that we're accelerating our growth for 2024. So we're formalizing some of the stuff that we're doing and really hopping on making sure that this is a powerful, powerful group. And I think we already been doing it. Now we need to formalize. Does that make sense, Scott?
It does indeed. And we're gonna probably throughout the month be laying out some of our goals for 24 that will help us all maximize the reason we're here, not just to have nice people to talk with, but actually to help grow our businesses. And in my case, this year I've been kind of reassessing what I think my business is supposed to be. And a lot of that is because of the influence of the people that I've met in this group. And I'm very excited about what next year is going to be like for me. And to help identify more people that we're excited to have here, let's now move on to Betty Withrow. Good morning, Betty.
Good morning, Scott. Thank you. What a nice intro. It's a great day and we get to have it, people. So let's make the most of this day. I'm Betty Withrow. I'm the Writer's Launchpad. I work with people who have a message that needs to be shared with the world as an author coach, a ghostwriter, an editor, and facilitating communication of all types. I work with some brilliant people in a marketing collaboration that we call Total Traffic and Conversion, and I'm part of Shared Visions Publishing. Speaking of shout outs, I want to shout out Alan Holmes, who gave me a wonderful referral to a book agent. And these people are notoriously difficult to reach. And I got on the line with somebody who was ready to talk, and I sent a couple of my clients to him. So this is working, you guys. Thank you.
Fantastic. Love to hear
You
that.
also referred somebody to me too, didn't you, Betty?
I'm always talking about you, Bob, so I probably did.
You blush.
I probably did.
Yes, and most of it's positive.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Betty.
You want the
Great to
alternative?
have you here.
I'll wake my wife up.
I was just
Okay.
I was about to say something about Karen a moment ago, and I was muted. Maybe it was better that way.
Right.
Okay, thanks, guys. Our next featured return attendee, Jackie Zaccoli. Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning. This group is a pretty powerful group. I'm grateful to be here. Betty and I have already met, and Mosef and I have already met, and I appreciate both of you. I'm a catalyst for spontaneous combustion. What that means is I'm Jackie Zaccoli, which is broccoli with a Z, and if you don't like broccoli, I'm sorry, just kind of wing it, because I am here to enrich your life by intentionally going to LinkedIn and finding the people that you need to put on your alliance team to become more word of mouth. So I'm looking forward to meeting the rest of you in one-to-ones. And again, thank you for having me here.
Good to have you.
Awesome. And Betty, if you haven't yet done so, you absolutely have to meet with Bob, because he is the LinkedIn guru as well. So I'm sure between the two of you, there could be some spontaneous combustion indeed. Maury Zelkovich, I don't know if you're able to talk. If you are, hey, good morning.
Good morning, all. Nice to see you. Sorry, my wife needed to go somewhere, so I'm wandering around waiting for her to finish her appointment. So I'm going to be bouncing around a lot. Anyway, thanks for inviting me here. I am, of course, Maury Zelkovich, the world's first and only brainwave entrainment engineer. I'm a neuroscientist. I create audio and visual stimulation techniques that alters brainwave activity, that alters neurochemistry, and that alters your perception of the world around you. My work's used by doctors and clinicians for things like Alzheimer's, treatment, PTSD, depression, stress, anxiety, and sleep disorders. If anyone's interested and needs some help, I'm happy to be here to be of service. So feel free to reach out. Thank you very much.
Hey, Maury, who
Thanks.
invited you to this group?
I met Bob at a previous, at something else some time ago. And I've been coming whenever I have the open in my schedule, because it's a great group of people. I love the energy here.
Thank you.
All about energy, isn't it? Awesome. Great to see you again, Maury. Frank Garcia, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Frank Garcia with Insurance KO. I've been in the business for 25 years, working with professionals, business owners on their group health benefits, retirement planning, a life insurance, and your hybrid long-term care product, which has life insurance and long-term care combined, which is significantly a benefit because it provides life insurance coverage, long-term care coverage, and cash value. I have been also working with some clientele here in the last 60 days to provide for them a benefit program, which I call a personal pension, to enable them to take a portion of their guaranteed retirement plan and set it up so it provides a guaranteed income for life. I've been studying since June, and I am proud to tell everybody I just graduated and passed my exam on the 28th. I'm a registered Social Security analyst now.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
And I am so happy. I'm looking forward to working with you guys to help figure out when is the best time to apply for Social Security, when is the best time for your wife to apply for Social Security, and look at analyzation of it using a roadmap that we have with the software that enables you to look and say, well, you know, I shouldn't take it at 62, I should take it at 65, or I should take it at 67, or what is your full retirement age, or what is your current situation? Because so many self-employed people don't realize that they're self-employed, income is going to keep coming in, but if you take your income with Social Security too early, you get penalized on it. So you can't earn but just a certain amount of money while you're taking Social Security. So just short on that, if I can be of service to you, I look forward to working with you. Frank Garcia at Insurance KO, where we knock out your worries. Thank you.
Awesome. That's a great addition to your service. Frank, you and I are going to have a in-person one-on-one.
Perfect. I look
I
forward
will come to your office. Maybe we could do something next week or
All right.
week after. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Always glad to have you. Ed Cicinnato. Good morning, Ed. How's the weather in Florida?
Well, better today than it's been most of the week. We actually, a few days ago, it was 58 degrees was the high. Hard to believe,
Oh, that's so horrible.
you know. Everybody sympathizes with me. Not.
Yeah.
Ed Cicinnato. I'm the franchise owner of Edward Cicinnato and Associates, Dream Vacations, and we're part of the country's largest full-service travel agency. And as a matter of fact, Dream Vacations was voted as one of the top franchises in the country by Inc. magazine. So we're kind of proud of that. And I've got 9 associates working for me. They've got various specialties, including groups, luxury travel, multi-generational travel, and senior travel. I myself specialize in groups. I've got 5 groups already put together that I'm looking to have people book into. And one of the benefits of our company is that as the largest, we get more exclusive offers than anybody else. I currently have 20 exclusive offers from various suppliers and would love to work with everybody here. And one last important fact, there are no fees for our services.
Love that. Thanks, Ed. Great to have you here. And the man who's never at a loss for words, Moshe Math. Good morning, sir. But I can't hear you. There you go.
You can't hear me?
Can hear you now.
Okay, I said Ed and I get to meet next week because he's doing a bridal show and I'm bringing our systems there to bring more people to his booth. So yeah, so we get to meet in Atlantic, and I know I'm saying this because Betty's a New Jerseyite, is in Atlantic City for the bridal show at resorts. So I'm looking forward to that. My name is Moshe Math. Much of what you heard earlier from he's not here now. Oh yeah,
no, Maury's here.
Yeah, much of what you heard from Maury, we do as well in the sound aspect, but we combine all that as well with the lights and vibration on a device that puts you in what they call zero gravity. So it has you have more variety, and in a situation you're getting it all simultaneously. So it becomes that the chances are that everything that Maury talked about, which is true, and I can't wait. we were actually speaking about hopefully collaborating because I've been wanting to work with him for years. But the point is, it allows the sound to be more effective in the process. So I'm and you know, it's funny. I was in a meeting yesterday, and 2 people called me afterwards because I used the example of what happened in Massachusetts. So I can't use that today because at least one of them is here. But I will say that the best way I describe our system, and I know Bob likes this, he's heard it before, is that we use, my partner coined the term biofeed in. In biofeedback, when you're driving over the speed limit, you take your foot off the gas pedal, you see the results, you slow down. In biofeed in, you're becoming a change agent because of all the things you're experiencing. So that's how and why my partner coined the term biofeed in. And the first response usually for people trying it for the first time is wow. We hear that about 2/3 of the time. So I look forward to finding ways in my travels to meet many of you and for you to experience it for yourself. Hopefully Ed will next Sunday.
Yes, and I can confirm it's beyond wow. It is wow times 10. Fabulous device. Good morning, Kevin Calliot. You're muted, so great to see you again, sir.
Hey, everybody. And I'm Kevin Caleb, and let me just say it is a pleasure to be back with you again. I got some exciting news for you guys. Hey, this is December 1st. It's the start of a new month. Today I'm in Palm Springs, California, and I have the 3 days to outline the rest of my launch. Hey, raise your hand if you know New York Life. Okay, great. Raise your hand if you know Coach K for you. Those that don't have your hand up, get this. 2024, Bob, I'm relaunching Coach K, going all across the country being myself. I am far more valuable to everyone on this call as Coach K for you than I could ever be as a representative for New York Life. Get this, imagine 180 some odd year old company messing with my brand. See, I don't want you guys to see me as an insurance agent. Scott at LifeTree Prosperity, get this, I could work with him. Frank got work for you. Who I am truly is someone that is a connector of dots, a closer of deals, and a person that is passionate about business success. Now, truly, I'm a life coach focused on business success. That's what I do. So in 2024, I'm launching my total wealth management platform. I can't hide behind a brand that doesn't understand all the other value that I bring to the marketplace. I've always said, it is the value that you bring to the marketplace that determines what people are willing to pay you. We have all heard the things I will share. Multiple streams of income. How do you get your phone to ring? What do you say to the person that you met at the event that you went to last week? All those exciting things are the things that get business owners' phones to ring. And I promise you the excitement of Coach K for you next year. Look out, first event, Long Beach, Southern California, first Thursday of the month. We'll televise it live. I'll send you a link. I'll show you how having fun and making money are synonymous. I met Bob at least 11 years ago. I am, or was at that time, MyCity, Las Vegas. I'm headed back to so yes, tell them, Bob. I was MyCity, Las Vegas, doing live events at a hotel. People would come down and we had a lot of fun. You know what? That's a lot more fun than talking about insurance. You need insurance, get your insurance. You want to grow your
brother.
That's more important. I'm Coach K for you. That's who I really am.
Love it.
Good to be,
I
folks.
love that, Kevin. Thank you so much. Hey, we're neighbors, so we're gonna have to get together. So I'm in Long
See-
Beach, so
See you. 2 bridges separate us. But
that's
Vincent
beautiful.
Beach Bridge, and I'm there.
Okay, great. Looking forward to
Toll
it.
for each bridge.
No toll. This isn't Jersey, man.
Hmm.
When I took my trip back east, I rented a Tesla for a week, and it was amazing. It had the built-in auto tracking, so I could just drive through all the tolls. I got like a $80 bill for a week of tolls. It's like, oh my god, this.
Oh.
But it was still
Welcome
worth
to
it.
New Jersey.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I can
remember
Want
that-
your money.
So I
can
grew up
bet
in
on
New
what-
Jersey. They said we're installing tolls, but only until the turnpike's paid for, and that was in like 1959. Guess what? The tolls never went away, and they have gone up.
By the way, not only
Anyway,
that,
moving on.
The turnpike
Speaking
was
of-
the turnpike was merged with the parkway, so that way they could continue with the tolls.
Yeah, I got one bill, but it was a whopper. So Rudy Gargioni with a nice 911 Cabriolet behind him. Good morning, sir. Good to see you.
Morning, good morning. One of my art pieces, I'm a bit of a creative. So I'm
Me
Rudy
too.
Gargioni and I teach people how money works. All the things that we should have been taught in school, but they never got around to teaching us. My tagline is finance is not an F word because I want people to be able to talk about their finances and their financial future from a place of empowerment, not a place of fear. Financial literacy is the crusade that I'm on because I realized that we're not taught at all. And that is a multi-generational issue that genuinely surprised me. So I'm here to change that, making finance a topic that we can maybe even talk about around the dinner table. That'd be pretty cool. But also I connect people with products and services that can help them get to their goals in a faster, better way, with the end goal of generational wealth being more commonplace. That's something I would like to see and I feel is completely possible. And hopefully I can have a hand in that. I'm Rudy Gargioni, teaching people how money works. That's what I do.
Thanks, Rudy. There's kind of a common theme for a lot of us advisors where we're not about selling product, we're about helping people. And I know that also translates to what everyone else does. If you're in travel, you want to help make people's lives, more rich and affordably so. Or if you are an author and a social media specialist, you want to help people maximize the impact their business can have. And speaking of maximizing the impact, a man with an amazing platform, TD Wells, great to have you back, sir. Good morning.
Oh, wow. Thank you for having me. I miss you guys, man. I've been gone for was on a cruise. I don't think I'll ever do it again. But that's okay. I want to give a shout out to Alan for introducing me to this group. Had the great opportunity of meeting with Scott, Bob, Rudy. You're the man. Thank you very much for sending a few people my way. I got you on that. And who else have I met with here? Patty Lou, Betty. Yep. So we got to definitely connect. Bob, we got to connect again. And and Scott, let's do it. Come on, let's do this. So basically, I've got 2 quotes today. I see, without big data, you are blind and deaf and in the middle of the freeway. I love that. And the other one is data is the new oil, because that's the way it is. So my name is TD Wells and I own Wells Media. I launched the company 5 years ago, and ultimately what we do is we have a lot of different things. We're strong at some things and we're good at others. But I think for the most part, what we do is we help people find their ideal client through data behavior, ultimately. And I think that most people probably in business struggle with that piece. I think everybody struggles with that piece, is trying to find their ideal person, right? And so when you do find somebody, they may not qualify, they may be in the middle, they may not be ready. So what you would want to do is put them in a system that will penetrate, help them understand what you do, and then either disqualify them or qualify them, right? And then you can collect data that way to know, who to send that person to if you can't do business with them. So ultimately, what I wanted to share with you guys is that we have a multi-channel platform that allows anyone, if you're already on LinkedIn, you could use your ads manager for your clients. We actually have an AI that builds that entire platform on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and it's all built through AI. And all you have to do is basically have the ads manager set up in YouTube or Google or whatever channel your clients are advertising on. And so basically that connected using an AI platform, you can build your ad literally in 7 minutes and be attracting your client, ideal client for your clients and for yourself. That's it.
That is it indeed. And so much more. Your utilization of AI is extraordinary, and I appreciate it very much.
I'm going to want to talk to you, TD.
Yeah, everyone should meet one-on-one with TD if he's willing to, I know he's got a busy schedule, but it's exciting. And speaking of exciting, the man who's tapped into real estate banking and many other, David T. Good morning, sir. Good to see you.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving weekend and an opportunity to catch up with everyone. I really liked Frank's tagline earlier, so I'm going to do a little spin on my last name. The Realtor for you. I specialize in residential, multifamily, and real estate investments for my clients. I actually had a friend of mine who's been thinking about moving out to Denver. We had this conversation about a year ago, and he texted me last night, hey, I know, I'm kind of, far. I'm actually up here in Arcadia, greater Los Angeles area. He's all the way down in South Orange County. And he asked me if I would be able to help. I'm like, absolutely. Here at Coldwell Banker, we're a brand about 113 years old. But the great thing about us is what Scott alluded to earlier is we focus on making our clients' life a lot easier, especially uprooting residents of like 35 years and now moving all the way out to Denver, Colorado. Obviously, we've got a great network of, professionals, but under our umbrella, we actually bought out a, national mortgage company by the name of Guaranteed Rate Affinity. That's also our sister company. So with that partnership, I was able to get my client's loan closed in 10 days out here in Rancho Cucamonga. So fairly, pretty amazing. And it was also a contingent offer, meaning that I represented the buyer who was buying a house from the seller who was also in another transaction to acquire their new home. So we had two different escrow companies, and to be able to pivot and make those little tiny adjustments 2 days right before the close of escrow really helped everybody out to also fund the seller's account so that they can buy their new home. So I think, we can't do it all on our own. I think a lot of us here have, great, tremendous back offices that make that client experience so much better. So whether I'm getting, 25% of a referral fee or just, keeping my my clients happy, that's what we do in real estate, because obviously it's a much longer game. So anything I can do to help out, or if you can think of anybody that is planning on making a move, I'm happy to, provide complimentary broker pricing opinions as well, just to give them an idea of how much their home is currently worth. And, after all the commissions, after all the escrow fees and local, state and city taxes, what are they going to net at the end of the day? So that's kind of my job, to give them that information. And you're right, data is king. So lean on me for any information that you may need for your clients. But ultimately, we're here to make that moving experience a lot smoother. And, they can now dream of moving into their home instead of, worrying about the little minute pieces that can stop their tracks. David T. with Coldwell Banker, and great seeing everybody in the group today. Thanks, Scott.
Oh, that was awesome. You know, I lived in the San Gabriel Valley for 18 years, so and my wife grew up in Arcadia, so we definitely have to get together.
Yeah, come up for a visit.
Let's make that happen.
Lunch on me.
Oh, okay. Chinese food?
Absolutely, we got the best
All right,
Chinese food in
okay.
Southern
I'm
California
there.
here in Arcadia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And next up, we got Patty Lou. Good morning, Patty.
Good morning. I'm Patty. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. The work I do, I can do virtually. I'm the best kept secret in sports. I increase your children's chances of getting an athletic scholarship for college by helping them avoid burnout. My educational background is in sports psychology. Another skill set I have is the college athletic scholarship information and mentoring parents and athletes through that process. This doesn't mean I will turn down working with a professional athlete or an Olympic athlete, because of course not, that's my dream. And they don't need the college athletic scholarship stuff, but they need the sports side component. Driven to Peak Performance is the name of my company. Great referrals for me are parents of athletes, coaches, people in the sports industry, because they don't know my services exist. And with the holiday season coming up, my services and my digital course are great gifts.
Digital course. That sounds
I have a
like
question.
something we. Go ahead.
Yeah, Patty. So do you work with individuals also that have kids that are academically maybe on the border of getting scholarships or not getting scholarships?
Are you referring to academic scholarships?
Yeah, exactly. Someone that, does play sports, but they're not quite qualified enough athletically to get a sports scholarship, but they are very smart, that could get possibly an academic scholarship.
I focus on college athletic scholarships.
Okay.
However, if they want the sports site component, they may be interested in that. It depends.
Okay. So any one of them would be a good referral for you to talk to, depending on how, what their needs are.
Yes, it doesn't hurt to talk.
Good.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Patty.
May I piggyback on that question real quick? What about D3 colleges? For those who don't know, D3 colleges are colleges that do not offer scholarships for sports, but they still have intramural sports. So would somebody like Frank's could referral be within your wheelhouse for a D3 college?
For a D3 college, I'm not sure the parents will be willing to pay for the sports site component. If they are willing to pay for the sports site component, then maybe. However, my primary targets are D1, D2, and for a person aiming for D3, another possibility they don't know about is NAIA. They may want to do NAIA instead of D3.
Sounds like you guys are going to have to get together.
Mm-hmm.
And then Patty, our goal here is so that you're no longer a secret. We want your services to be the first thing people think about if they're dealing with sports and college. So
yes,
I'm sure we can.
Didn't you tell me you had a quarterback coach, or was that someone else here?
No, the coach that I know is a guy who specializes in help people with academically. Dan Newland. But we can connect offline about that.
Okay.
I just want to jump
Great.
in quickly, say I've talked with Patty, and now that I'm coming out again as Coach K, I do have folks that psychology piece that you're talking about. There's a launch of a new professional football league that's coming out, and I know these guys that are no longer able to play at that level in the National League could use that psych component to help them balance themselves. So these are the kind of things that I listen for. I listen for gaps. So thank you, Patty. Good to see you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you both. And welcome again, Burke Franklin. Good morning.
Well, good morning, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving and the week after and all that. Didn't eat too much. I did. Anyway, hey, I've got businesspowertools.com. I've been getting a lot of emails, people looking at strategic planning for next year and what to do and how to do it. And I find that most businesses don't even have a business plan to start with, let alone something they can use to roll into their strategic plan. You know, it could be a roadmap for your business. It's sort of, all that. But people hear the word business plan and think, I'm not a startup. But business plans are so much more than for startups, especially. I've been speaking to many business owners, and the word I hear a lot is overwhelm. I've got too much to do. Where's the economy going? The world is crazy. Everything's insane. I don't know what to do next. Well, part of it is if you don't have a plan at all, is get back to some of the first principles, like what's the problem you're solving and who's got it? How many of them are there? And really start rethinking your business and where you want to go with it. And sometimes you can get rid of things that are just straight up. Well, first you simplify everything else because you prioritize, and you maybe make some things are just plain unnecessary, so you don't have to do them at all. But you want to think it through. And I've got a software template called Business Plan Builder at businesspowertools.com that helps you do all that. It's better than the score one or the one from the SBA because it's actually got content in it. Actually, what to say and how to say it is really our secret sauce throughout all of Business Power Tools products. And just to make a point on, I recently sent an email, and maybe some of you guys got it this week. It's about 2024 values and practices, some actual ideas you could implement in values and practices, all that stuff, that thinking behind your business and how you run your business. And I just put that whole section from the business plan in an email that you can copy and use to give you an example of what's in Biz Plan Builder. So anyway, that's it for now, but thanks for listening. Burke Franklin, businesspowertools.com.
Thanks, Burke. You know, I find it interesting. Early, like at the beginning of the year, everyone was talking about inflation and uncertainty and fears. But what I'm sensing now is people have a sense of excitement of what possibilities seem to be opening up for 2024. And, you know, if anyone at some point wants to counter that opinion, I'd love to hear it. But I'm really looking forward to the next year.
I think as entrepreneurs, that's how we have to look at it. Is how do we make this an opportunity? How could it be better? Something happened. Like I remember getting kicked out of an apartment just because the guy wanted to move in his girlfriend. And, you know, I'm thinking, oh no, where am I going to go? And I thought, wait a minute, this is an opportunity to find a better place. And when you look at it that way, it works out.
So there's
In all ways, absolutely.
There's no accident. It's called a Christmas rally when it comes to the stock market. It's because people become optimistic for the forthcoming year.
What is that called? The Christmas rally?
It's called a Christmas rally in the stock market. Around probably within the next 2 weeks or so, they're talking about it, but it may not be exactly on Christmas, but they refer to it usually as a Christmas rally for that very reason.
Oh.
Interesting. All right, we're now going to hear from our man in Birmingham, Corey Northington. Good morning, Corey.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday morning. Happy first of the last of the month of the year. I hope everybody's fourth quarter is going strong. And my name is Corey Northington. I am based here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm an independent associate of Legal Shield, PPLSI. I help empower individuals, families, and small business owners with legal and identity theft needs. So you can think of my services as the Netflix of legal and identity theft services, like the ability to talk to an attorney and across the country and Canada as much or as little as you want, and like from unlimited consultation. So you can talk to them about any area of the business law you want to think about, whether that's reviewing documents and contracts, knowing different tax laws, and tons of other stuff that can help grow your business, and also to review your documents. And also if you got business owners that want to offer this as an employee benefit as well, I'm certified to offer that as well. And also with the holiday season, I just want everybody just to be cognizant and aware, because I know we use social media, we use the online purchases, offline purchases. And so just to be aware that there's a lot of unscrupulous people out there that can take advantage through phishing, catfishing, and all different types of stuff too. So me, I left my information in the chat. Be glad to do any one-on-ones. And I hope everybody here is having a great holiday season and continued success. So I will turn it back over to Scott and Bob so they can continue this amazing meeting. Thank you.
Thanks, Corey. You know, there's a lot of peace of mind from your services. I know it's really good to have. All righty, folks, and we're going to now jump to our featured guest, Rami Lazarescu. Good morning, Rami. If you want to do a screen share, let us know. Or if
Yes,
you...
I would like to do a screen share. Thank you.
Okay, Marie will make that happen. And then you're now a co-host, so you can do a share screen. And we've got 14 minutes left, so we're going to have to get through everything. And thank you for being here. Take it away.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. And let me just start here. Just tell me if you see the slide.
We see the Zoom screen.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just start my slide. Okay.
There you go. Got it.
All right. Okay. It sounds to me that most of the people that are attending today, they own their own businesses. And a question that you need to ask yourself is that who is the most important asset in your business? And I think that the answer will be you. You are the most important asset in your business. So ask yourself, is your work-life balance? Because what actually happened is that we have only one life and we need to basically improve our work-life balance. Now, if you think about it, do you spend more every month on what you don't want than on what you do want? What do I mean by that? We all basically are spending a lot of money every month on death insurance, accidents insurance, sickness insurance, theft insurance, fire insurance, earthquake insurance. So if you think about it, you know, we all spend so much money every single month on things that we don't want and are unlikely to happen. Shouldn't we spend some money monthly on what we do want and is guaranteed to happen, which is happiness? Now, there was actually a research that was done by Cornell University about happiness. And they find out that basically experiences contribute more to our happiness than our money or stuff. And particularly, we're talking about vacation. So this is actually their conclusion. If you want happiness, don't buy more stuff, go on vacation, especially this time of the year when many people are spending so much effort and are focusing on buying stuff for their loved ones. So instead of buying stuff for your loved ones, consider investing in a happy vacation experience that you can actually go with your loved ones. You get more bang for your buck and the memory will last for a lifetime. So this is really, you know, it is much better proposition to invest in your own happiness in happy vacation experiences. Now, think about that. You know, do you spend more money on unlikely calamities? Now, the auto accident death this year, according to the National Safety Council, is 2,001%. Okay. We have a program that we call Happiness Assurance, which I will explain to you shortly. With our happiness assurance, you are 100% sure that you'll be happy. So you can invest your money on unlikely calamities, which is 2,001%, or a guaranteed happiness, which is 100%. We have actually a 5-star Yelp. Now, don't put your hand in the sand. You should invest more in guaranteed happiness than in unlikely calamities. Now, actually, this is an article that was written about our program. This is Market Watch, which is part of the Wall Street Journal. And they basically cover our program because stress kills and vacation heals. So for just basically a latte a day, your entire family can stay where the rich and famous play. Now, what are actually the main problems that most people face about vacations? Most people, of course, like vacations. But the main problems are money, time, and planning. So with happiness assurance, we basically solve all this problem. And this is really a very innovative way And we are the only company in the entire United States that actually are solving this problem. And let me explain to you how we do that. Basically, with our program, you have an option of paying monthly. And because you can pay monthly, it works out to just a latte a day. So if you can afford a latte a day, you can afford a luxury vacation getaway. Now, time. With our program, once you enroll in our program, you can vacation anytime for the next 2 years. So even if you can't vacation this month or next month or in 6 months, you can vacation anytime for the next 2 years, and there's absolutely no blackout dates. So then we are solving the problem of the time. And as far as the planning is concerned, we do the planning for you. So therefore, you don't have we make it actually easy for you, and we make it effortless, because all you have to do whenever you are ready to go on vacation, you pick up the phone to us and say, well, I want to go to Hawaii, I want to the Caribbean, I want to go to Florida, I want to go to Italy, whatever, and we do it for you for free. Now, we are 25 years in business, so we have basically a lot of knowledge, experiences, connection, so we can actually help you to get a much better vacation that you can get by yourself. Now, why is it better than any online? And this is a very common question that people are asking us. Hold on, there are tens of thousands of companies online that are selling vacations. What is unique about our program? Well, when you go online, you need to know today exactly where you want to go, right? Otherwise, you can't buy it. With Happiness Assurance, you don't have this restriction. With other basically online provider, you need to know today exactly when you want to go. Otherwise, you can't book it either. With Happiness Assurance, you don't have this restriction. And with basically, if you want to get the best deal, normally you have to pay in full now for the best deal. With Happiness Assurance, you don't have this restriction. So we have really major benefits that we are offering that are unavailable from any other source. Tell me if you hear the sound, please. Can you hear the sound?
No sound, but image.
You don't hear the sound. Okay, so let me just, then I have to, sorry. Let me just stop sharing, and then I will actually, probably I didn't elaborate here. Let me just share here. Right, okay, share sound, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Over your happiness. Okay, so the bottom line here is that, when a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade. This is the business guru Tom Peters.
I've been to Hawaii 12 times. This was the 13th time, and I would tell you it's the best time. First of all, the best view I've ever had in any hotel I've ever stayed in. And my vacation was 40% less than any online price. That's just when the service started. We got there and he called me. He emailed me. He made sure I had a list of where he thought we would enjoy going. He really took care of us. This week was definitely one of the best weeks of my life.
Well, ask yourself, what is more valuable to you? A latte a day or a 7-night stay? Because basically, for just the price of a latte a day, you can enjoy a 7 nights luxury stay. Now, if you think about it, your happiness is your best investment. But timing is really everything, because we can help you to reduce your stress, increase your happiness, and improve your work-life balance for just a latte a day. Especially now, we are still actually, we've got this special because of the Cyber Week, in which you can actually save 30% from your enrollment. So this is really the best time. You can actually enroll, and you have a choice of more than 3,000 places where you can actually go. And you can obviously go there, and instead of just a room, you'll get a suite. You'll get living room, dining room, kitchen, 2 or 3 TVs, DVD players, stereo system, etc., etc. So you have amazing, basically, opportunity. You can go for more than 3,000 locations. Now, what actually I will also do here is that I will show you actually the various locations that you can actually go. Let me just see here.
We got 3 minutes left, Rami.
Okay, all right. Okay, so for example, okay, can you see destinations?
You have to redo the share.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Where are we here?
And we've got 3 minutes left.
Okay, no problem. Can you see the destination?
Yes.
All right. So basically, with our program, once you enroll, you have basically more than 3,000 destinations around the world, and you can actually zoom in, and you can basically see, the various locations. Okay. And what is amazing, again, the flexibility is amazing, because you can go to any one of these places and it's the same price. So basically, you can enroll, today, and you can have the amazing feature that you can go to virtually anywhere that you want, anywhere in the world, and you don't have to worry about the money. You don't have to worry about the planning. You don't have to worry about basically the time. So ultimately, with our program, you are getting a much better value, one-to-one. You are getting a much better value than you can get online, because when you go online, you pay retail. Now, friends don't let friends pay retail. So basically, this is actually our website. It's called Happiness Assurance. Okay, and we are solving the money problem, the time problem, the planning problem. And here is really a comparison between our program to actually online, and on the average, we're about 40% less, basically, than any online price at luxury level. Also, in our website, you have no less than 12 videos of various of our clients, what they're saying and where they want. So ultimately, basically, again, your happiness is your best investment, and you can afford, and if you can afford a latte a day, you can afford not to plan your getaway. And I will be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
That's an amazing concept. Thank you so much. It's really awesome.
Thank you.
Have you posted your contact info in the chat?
Yes, I did.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, anybody have any questions real quick? So we're at the top of the hour. And thank you so much for the presentation, Rami.
Pleasure, Scott.
Well, I want to know more, so we're going to have a meeting.
Great. I'll be happy to share with you more information.
Okay, well, let's kill the screen share. We can, please. And then let's quick moment just to say thank everyone for being here. And we're going to be meeting each Friday with the same link for the rest of the month. It's going to be a great month. We got holidays coming up, lots of activity, and it's shaping up to be a great 2024 and exciting to hear about vacation opportunities as well as business opportunities. And it's true. If you don't have a quality of life, what's the point? We're all here to be happy, right? So thank you all. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Rami. Really enjoyed that.
Thank you, Scott.
And I look forward to seeing everyone next week or sometime sooner. Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Everybody have a great